Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys the weekly soul connection reading. And so this is going to be for today's date, which is Monday, August 19th, going all the way until Sunday, August 25th. So this is going to be for any kind of a soul connection. It can be a twin flame, a soulmate, however you resonate with this person, just as long as you guys have some sort of, or have had some sort of mutual connection in the past. And what I mean by that, it's not just somebody that you saw on the train that you just kind of feel this, pull towards, or, you just randomly see somebody across the room or at work and you just get a feeling about someone. This is somebody that, in actual, the physical world, you guys have had an exchange of energy. And, this could be phone call. You don't necessarily have to have met this person, but you guys could have a lot of conversations online or over the phone, but there has been some sort of a mutual interest there. So anyways, those are the people that I'm going to be channeling for today. And also too, I do tend to channel more for those that are in separation, but take the messages as they resonate for your situation. I'm going to be using a bunch of different decks here today. As usual, everything will be listed in the description box below. As I shuffle each deck, I will introduce what I'm using. The Orgonites that I'm going to be using today are from Wing and Bell. This is the Twin Flame Orgonite and the Divine Connection Orgonite available in their Etsy shop. So I just wanted to have these two pyramids here just to bring forth some really powerful energy. So let's get started. Today I'm going to be using the terms feminine and masculine. This is energy only, which means that you do not have to be male or female to encompass those energies. So take it how it applies to your situation. So I'm just going to go ahead and set these over here aside just to have them in our presence here. And I just don't want the glare on that. Hold on for a sec. A little pop-up came up on my computer. There we go. All right, let's get started, you guys. So the very first thing that we're going to do is we are going to focus on the masculine's current energy. Where is the masculine at this current time? And we're just talking about in general. We're going to break it down into 4 different categories. This deck here is called the Psychic Tarot and Oracle deck by John Holland. And I feel like using some clarifiers today. I'm going to be using, it's called the Theta Wave Oracle deck on Etsy. Super cute deck. It's the size playing cards, but they're really unique. And I'm just going to basically place these right here, and we're just going to grab one from the other. Okay, so where's the masculine at in the mental space this week? We have the Eight of Wands energy combined with the structure. So I feel like the Eight of Wands, of course, is a card of movement. So this is about movement forward, fast communication. This could be travel as well. So he could be very focused on his dreams with that star. We also have structure. So it could be that the masculine's really focused on structuring his life, building his life, working on things. Could be very work-oriented this week, or just building something, structuring something in his life. When I say he, that's just the way I channel. It could be a female as well. Let's see what's going on in the emotions this week. Yeah, I really feel like the masculine is all about his own desires this week. That's how I tend to see the Nine of Cups card here. And we have the restock. Interesting. So it's kind of like this empty gumball machine, restocking the machine. What makes me happy? So I feel like the masculine, his current focus at this time is focused on his own needs and what's going to make him happy, fulfilling his own desires and his own dreams this week. Not a bad thing. Let's take a look at the environment that the masculine seems to be in. It does look like it is some sort of a work-related energy here. 6 of Pentacles. So this is more of a earthy energy. And we have a reward, see? So it's not coming up like an accident here, There is definitely some sort of coins here, maybe coins to be made, a lot of focus on work, a lot of focus on material, but it does say spiritual prosperity, so I do have to consider the words on this deck as well. So I feel like maybe the masculine this week is building up his material abundance, and this in turn is causing him to feel like he can maybe take some time to just reflect on life and have a general happier disposition. And so I'm just feeling here that that is why that card is saying material and spiritual prosperity. It's kind of like working on both levels. So I feel some really good energies for the masculine this week. Let's just go ahead and take a look and see what's happening on the soul level. Look, Ace of Pentacles. So Wands, Pentacles, and also Cups energy here. So a lot of stuff happening, I feel like, on the material realm. For sure. So the Ace of Pentacles, of course, is a card of something growing. Look at these, 2 hands here. We've got this tree with the roots. So let's get a clarifier here. We have completion. So interesting. So it could be that right now the masculine is currently putting his life back together, currently putting together something, completing a cycle and starting something new. So the ace, of course, is all about beginnings, fresh energy, and completion is about maybe completing a lesson, completing a cycle, completing a puzzle, something that was, you know, maybe a challenge for the masculine. So I feel overall the energy is it's pretty fulfilled. I feel like it's very positive, forward movement, not a lot of stuck energy for the masculine this week. This is great. A lot of things happening. I feel like a lot of things are probably happening more on the material level and a self level. That's great. So let's take a look and see where the feminine is at. So we're going to switch gears and go into a very similar deck. This is also from John Holland, and it is called the Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle deck. So much like how we did for the masculine, I've already shuffled these guys, so we're just going to go with what is happening in the mental's realm for the feminine. Seven of Swords energy combined with communication. Interesting. So yes, the air suit here, which is the Seven of Swords energy here, is all about what's going on in the mental space. It's also about communication. So I feel like right now the feminine is really trying to seek the truth. Maybe she's trying to communicate perhaps telepathically. This might have something to do with her masculine. It may have nothing to do with her masculine. This is just general energy right now, but it's definitely an energy where she's thinking very heavily and she's peeling back the layers. It could be between two people for some feminines, doesn't have to apply though, but definitely seeking the deeper truth to something, really wanting to understand the depths of something. Now, Seven of Swords traditionally is a card where there is a strategy at hand. It could also indicate deception, betrayal. So there could be something where the feminine is really examining that type of behavior, whether it's within her own self or whether it's with her masculine or just with other people in general. I feel like she's really wanting to fine tune though, get something right, get something straight in her head so that way she can have more peace. That's what I'm seeing here, okay? Indy wants out. Hold on for a second. There you go. All right. Sorry, one of the cats. So yeah, let's move on into the emotions. Six of Wands, believe and succeed. Believe and you shall succeed. This is about positive movement forward, and we have nurture. Okay, so yeah, I mean, to me, regardless of if she's stressed out, if the feminine's feeling stressed, trying to get clear communication within her own headspace, or maybe she's trying to understand something outside of herself, I definitely feel in her heart space, though, that she is like victorious and successful, like she's moving forward, she's not staying stuck in this energy. You know, she's peeling the layers and examining, but she's not staying stuck there. She's not hovering. She's nurturing herself. She's taking care of herself. This right here is a waterfall, so things are flowing. There's also a boat. It is flowing forward. Sixes are about harmony. So I do feel like right now the feminine is in a very, very nurturing, flowing, calm space, calm waters in her heart, okay? Healing energy for sure. What's happening in the physical world around her? We have the Nine of Wands, which is a card that does say rest and reconsider. So maybe she is taking some time to rest, taking some time to reconsider something. So that actually makes a lot of sense. So maybe she's taking a little bit of a break in her physical world, having patience, okay? Focusing perhaps on divine timing. Maybe she realizes that something just isn't the right time anyway, so she's perfectly okay to just kind of take her time and re-examine her thoughts and her feelings and heal her heart space and, you know, just kind of go with the flow of life. That's what I'm seeing here. What is the soul energy? Oh, look at that. We have the soul energy of the Emperor. So the Emperor can indicate Aries energy, but this is an energy here of masculine. Okay, this can be about her masculine, of course, or this could be the masculine side of herself. Look, change, transformation. I feel I'm getting a couple of messages here. The very first message that I'm getting does have something to do with that she realizes that on a soul level that her masculine is going through changes and transformations, and that's going to take some time. So she is not necessarily putting her life on hold. She is still moving forward with what she needs to do. She's kind of examining perhaps what's going on with the masculine, but it's not in a hovering way. She's taking time to just continue to do herself. But I do also see this as some feminines out there that are wanting to basically change their focus, rather than going within and rather than focusing more on the emotional side of themselves, they're wanting to go into a leadership role. They're wanting to basically take more control, jump into their masculine side, create action, create activity in their lives. Okay. So like there's a time and a place for all, for both energies, masculine and feminine, but I'm feeling like some feminines are ready to jump in their masculine side and start to create changes and start to make things happen in their lives rather than just kind of, going with the flow. So I feel like this is about ready to shift, you guys. Some of you have been in this energy for a while and you're kind of done. And I don't mean that you're done in a negative way, but you're ready for something to change. And so sometimes we just realize that, unless we take the bull by the horn sometimes in life, things might not change. And so we can either go with the flow for a while. If you feel comfortable there, stay there. If you're feeling like you want things to start shifting and changing, it might be that it's time to take a leadership role in your life to create some sort of change. Either way, I'm seeing however it feels good to you is what you should do. So I feel like I'm speaking to a big collective out there of people that's going to resonate with or not. But I see it's very positive for masculine and feminine this week in their own energies. I love it. So why don't we go ahead and take a look and see what is the energies of this connection right now? Where is this journey at? Where is this connection at? Where does it lie at this particular time? Let's go ahead and take a look. So what we're going to do for this is we are going to go into Anthea Sparks Reclaim Your Power Oracle cards for this. Where are we at on our twin flame journey or a journey, soul journey, wherever we're at? I love it. The stars, make a wish. I like the stars energy because the stars, I see this as like a tarot card of the star. It's about healing. It's about positive movement forward. It's about hope, renewal, making a wish on a star, dreams coming true. It's also about universal alignment. Things are basically, you're being pointed in the correct direction. You're being protected on a path, on a journey, whether you're on a twin flame journey or just a spiritual journey in general. We have Prince of the Head. Okay, so this is what I'm feeling here. I'm feeling like the masculine is definitely in the energy because in this particular deck, the way that I read it is I see the princes. I also see the gods energies. I see the kings energies as masculine. And then for feminines, it's going to be the lady. It's going to be the princess. It's also going to be the goddess or the queen. So I do see this as the masculine energy, but this could also be the masculine side of the feminine as well, because we are all combined with both energies. But Prince of the Head is somebody who is in their headspace, really thinking about something. Well, technically it could be the feminine because this is where she's at. She's thinking in her headspace heavily. She's trying to seek the truth of something. Okay, so she could be in her headspace, ready to kind of come out of her headspace, broaden her horizons, look at the stars, keep moving forward, having faith in the universe that wherever it takes her next is what's meant for her. So that could be it as well. Oh, interesting. Now that I'm just talking about the feminine, there she is, and she shows up as the Empress, nurturing herself. Everything that the feminine is doing right now is in the name of love. It's in the name of also taking care of herself. When you take care of yourself, you take care of the connection. So I'm just getting here that right now the feminine is very much in a space where she is, either finally taking care of herself or she's finally getting like what this journey is all about. She's finally understanding what this connection is all about. It's not just about the connection. It's not just about coming back together with this individual. It's about a journey into herself, into who she is, into her own strength, her own power, living her life's passion, her dreams, her goals, her mission. So I feel like the feminine is really taking some steps on her journey right now, to really take care of herself and nurture herself. I love it. Very empowering energy, I feel, for the feminine. Yeah, see, her new story. I love it. The new story, though, it's not a new story. This has always been the story, okay? But whether or not we were ready to understand it is a different story. The new story, though, for some of you is unconditional love. It just comes down to that's what it is, unconditional love. As human beings, we usually operate under the the pretenses that, we're working towards the goal. It's going to pay off. We're going to get something in the end. We're going to be rewarded. And sometimes people are all about, let's just say, a twin flame journey. I'm using air quotes, a twin flame journey or some kind of a divine love connection journey because they're waiting for some sort of reward of union in the end. And sometimes, and I'm not the end all here for information, okay? There's all kinds of different belief systems out there. But what you have at the end of it all is just plain old, and it's not really plain old, but it's unconditional love. Like, that's what you get. That's what this journey is all about. It's unconditional love. And what unconditional love encompasses is being accepting of where people are at with you or where they're not at with you, within the connection, within their own lives, within their healing, all of it. Okay. It's kind of like somebody who is sober, for instance. They're getting sober, they're getting clean, let's just say off of alcohol or drugs. And they get that 30-day, that 60-day chip. And the only reason I'm saying this is because I have a very good friend who went through this. And at the 60 days, I remember her saying to me, that's all I get. It's just sobriety. That's the gift. And it's just like, in a way, it was just like, that's it. Like, that's the cold, hard facts of it. What you get, the prize is sobriety. And it's just like there's a little bit of an emptiness there because that's it. Like, you don't get to see it. You don't get to touch it. It's still a journey. It's still a work in progress. It's still effort on your part every day to stay sober. But what the gift is sobriety. That's it. And sometimes here on a journey, a divine connection journey, that's it. It's just unconditional love. That's what you get. That's what you get to experience. Some of us may not get to experience that romantic connection. We may not get to experience that union. Some of us may experience it, sooner than later, or some of us may not experience it at all. Depends on the people in the connection. But at the end of the day, as long as we're taking care of ourselves, you can't go wrong. If you make this journey about the other person only and you don't take care of yourself, you're going to lose yourself. But if you make this journey fun and you make this journey about you and living your best life and living your best self, with the possibility perhaps that you and this person may come together, if the stars align, then fantastic. What a beautiful story, right? But not all of us get that, get that perfect happily ever after that we're looking for. So I just feel like right now what I'm seeing here is that the universe, this is a divine connection, that the universe is helping you to learn something about unconditional love. Both people are on board. I see a masculine and feminine here, but the masculine currently is withdrawn. That's just the story, okay? That's just the story. But the feminine doesn't have to lose her shit. She doesn't have to lose her life. She doesn't have to fall apart. She can have this new story of unconditionally loving her masculine and loving herself and moving forward with grace and moving forward and living her best life, whatever that encompasses. That's what I'm getting here for this. So our journey is what we make it. Our journey is what we make it. We can create drama and war. Yes, we can, divine feminines. We can. Remember, I said the lady is the feminine's energy. We can create a shitstorm. We can. We can be in constant drama. We can be in constant war with ourselves, war with this journey, war with our masculine, war with life, war with God, war with just the universe. We can. Our life and your experience here on this planet is what you make it. Okay? And we have the world. You came here into this life. You came here into this existence. It says never-ending beginnings. I mean, that is just a loophole, a constant loophole. It's never-ending, constant beginnings. This is just like the infinity to me. It's an infinite connection. It never dies. Even if you don't complete the work in this life, even if something doesn't happen the way that you would like it to or feel like that it should, this will never be over. You will have an opportunity to end a chapter and have a new beginning, or have that beginning. It's like it's never over. It's to me, it's like that beautiful ending of a story that's actually just the beautiful beginning. It's an adventure. So I feel like what Spirit is saying is to look upon this journey, this connection, and make a wish for the best, but broaden your horizons. Hope for the best. It's not about preparing for the worst, but hoping for the best, but continuing to take care of you in the meantime as well on this very beautiful journey. So the journey is what you make it. Love it, you guys. So that's really beautiful. So that's what's happening on the journey right now. Unconditional love, and this right here, never-ending beginnings. There's completions that are at hand. The prince, which is the masculine, is withdrawn perhaps right now in his headspace. The feminine is just kind of taking care of her, doing her. She's holding space, though, for the masculine. That's what I'm seeing here with this. That's what this tells me here. The feminine is holding space for the masculine. And it's not to say that the feminine's better than the masculine or more evolved than the masculine, even though that could be the case for some, that there's a little bit more of an evolution there, more work that has been done. But this just tells me that the universe, everything that's meant for you, everything is perfectly aligned in divine correct timing. Can't go wrong there. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and take a look at the energies here of where the masculine is stuck, okay? What shadows is the masculine currently in, and what is maybe some sort of just malfunction, I should say, okay, going on here for the masculine, because we can see that he is stuck in the head. This right here is the therapy flashcards, and this is my Twin Flame Shadows deck. Now, any of the decks that I created are available on my Etsy shop. If you are international, though, just email me and I'll send you a special link. All right, where is the masculine currently at in his shadow self, or where is he currently being challenged? We have invading. Interesting. Invading energy. Compartmentalization. Interesting. Okay, so let's check this out. So let's see what this says. Compartmentalization. Okay, so compartmentalization combined with this card here. Hold on for a second. Withdraw. When somebody is able to withdraw easily, or it seems like it's easy, they're compartmentalizing, okay? We all have the ability to compartmentalize, some of us more than others. Some people have to do it in order to survive. Some people compartmentalize because of trauma, because of abuse. This is the only way that the human body can protect itself, is by compartmentalizing. Sometimes people learn to do it just because they don't want to feel anything. So the masculine could be compartmentalizing for many, many reasons. This energy here of invading, don't quite have the message on that yet, so I'm not going to pretend to know. So let me just go ahead and read this and see if we can get it. It says, the unconscious separation, isolation, and categorization of particular thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, a mechanism to protect from the anxiety of internal consistency. Okay? So it does talk about dishonesty and the inability to associate related experiences, just kind of like, just not a healthy way to deal with issues. So invading. Okay, I just got the message now. This is it. The masculine, when he feels invaded, when he feels pushed, when he feels like he is being made, perhaps, to, go down a particular path, or to feel something, or to, open himself up in some sort of way, he might feel that this energy is very invasive upon him. And so instead of opening himself up to the experience, he catalogs it, he experiences it, but he compartmentalizes it, and then he withdraws. So this is very much a masculine who is in his ego space, not ready to open his heart up at this particular time. Now, this could be something from the past, as in some kind of a circumstance that you went through with the masculine, if you're a feminine watching this, and you literally saw this with your own eyes, this compartmentalization happen. You're just asking yourself, I don't understand. How can somebody, invite me in and then shut me out? How do you do that? That's how you do that, okay? That's how you do that. Somebody who has the ability to do that can compartmentalize. They can compartmentalize their feelings. Some of you might also be dealing with a masculine, perhaps, that was with you and someone else. So there could be a third party involved. How does somebody love two people at the same time? There you go. So that is a defense mechanism. It is a coping mechanism, I should say, really. It's a coping mechanism for people that are either A, confused, afraid, or all of the above. So for some reason this week, this is what's coming through for the masculine. It might be something that he is still working on. It's something that he's still just, trying to work through. And it's just something that still seems to be a part of him. So he's withdrawn from you, is what I'm seeing here, feminine, because he's able to compartmentalize you. This is somebody who deep down inside, somewhere along the line, has some sort of love in their heart for you, or else they wouldn't have to compartmentalize it. That's the way I see it. That is not somebody who, it's not a black and white, somebody that has to hide, somebody that has to withdraw like that because they're afraid of feeling something. So that tells me that there's something originally there. Let's go ahead and take a look at you, feminine. Where are you at in the energies with shadow and also challenge this week? Repelled. Intimacy. Some of you feminines might just be at a point where you are just absolutely repelled. You do not want to be intimate at all. So remember, guys, this is a shadow. This is also a challenge for you. Some of you could be so, connected, of course, to your masculine, to where it's very difficult to let anybody in. It's difficult to even imagine sharing just your body or sharing just intimacy, just connection with anybody besides your masculine. So this could be a very difficult week for you, or this is just something that you're heavily focused on. We did see the feminine here in this energy. Can I do it? Trying to figure something out. Maybe some of you are trying to figure out if you can really open yourself up to a new connection. Okay. So, this is also an energy too where you might be repelling. So some of you might be in contact with your masculine. There might be opportunities for you that you are repelling, as in you're feeling like, nope, I can't do that. I can't go there. If this is something that were to come at me, I know I'd lose myself. I can't control myself. So I'm just better off not being intimate with anyone. So some of you might be just in this energy for different reasons. It doesn't have to be that you are not over your masculine. You could just be at a point where you don't want to lose yourself, where you haven't worked on yourself, where maybe you're just looking for love, and and maybe it's just going to come in the form of sex, and then afterwards you're just going to feel like shit about it. So if you're not really ready to be intimate with partners, it might be that you're in this energy here of being repelled by it for a reason. So honor it. Honor what you're feeling, and take the time this week, feminines, to really examine why you are feeling this way. Why are you feeling this repelled energy? Why are you feeling like you can never love again? Why are you feeling like you either just shouldn't go there? You have to examine why you're feeling this. And I feel like that's why this came up for you, because you are seeking the deep, dark truth this week when it comes to intimacy. And I'm also getting to, if you feel that your masculine rejected you or was repelled by you, you're also going through that shadow this week. You might be feeling low self-esteem. You might be feeling like your masculine never cared about you, never loved you, treated you like trash, dumped you for somebody else, and you're really feeling low vibrational this week. So that could also be something that's doing a number on you. But you're supposed to go into the shadow and clear it this week. That's what I'm seeing, feminines. Okay, so now let's go ahead. I'm kind of all over the place. I have no idea why. So why don't we go ahead now and take a look and see what I want to do now. Why don't we go ahead and take a look and see what is the energy that the masculine has towards the feminine? Let's do that. What is the energy that the masculine has towards this feminine this week? This right here is my Twin Flame Journey Tarot, and I'm going to combine it with my Twin Flame Oracle, as well as my Twin Flame Messages Volume 2. And so we're also going to get some messages from his higher self to you. So how I'm going to do this, I'm just going to place that there. Shuffle this one as well. Put it aside. And then this one here. And just for fun, we're also for the, like just a little additional message, we're going to go ahead and get some sexual energy. Okay, if that doesn't apply to your situation, as in there has never been that kind of physical contact, then disregard this message. But obviously in separation, people still have hormones. People still have that pull, that energy towards one another. So we're going to go ahead and take a look and see what that looks like as well. This is the Tarot of Sexual Magic and the Between the Sheets cards by Fire Witch Tarot. So these will just be some additional messages. I'll put them over here. Okay. All right, where's the masculine at when he's thinking of his feminine? How does he see her, or when he thinks about her, what does this look like? We have the Strengths card with also Understanding. Okay, so I don't know if throughout this entire reading, hold on. I always screw up here. I always screw up. We did get Aries, and we also got Aquarius with the Stars energy. I forgot to say that, you guys. The World also is an energy here. What is this at the end? I think this is Saturn, which would be Capricorn. Yeah. Oh, and then the Empress, we got Taurus or Libra. Some people like to hear certain signs that come through. I do think it's important because some people might feel like that's a specific message for them. So the Strength card is connected to Leo. We have Understanding, okay? So the masculine is understanding something this week about the feminine. The Strengths card here, the keyword says restraint. So restraining himself, okay? So I feel like the masculine is struggling this week to understand something. Maybe he doesn't have a lot of clarity right now, but I definitely feel like there is energy here. It's a fiery energy. It's an attractive energy. So I feel like there's definitely some sort of an energy pull that the masculine has towards the feminine, trying to understand something this week. So let's go ahead and get the message here. You are special to me, even though I told you otherwise. So this is the thing, feminines. Your masculine's energy towards you and thoughts and feelings towards you could actually be stronger than he ever actually told you, okay? As in, he had to restrain himself from you, feminines. He maybe felt so strongly and passionate towards you that he had to restrain himself from the connection. And maybe it was just too much for him to even understand and take in. So you were very special to him, but he might have not told you this, or he even went out of his way to tell you you didn't mean that much to him, or it was really nothing, okay? So definitely somebody who, again, this compartmentalization here really comes into play for me. It's somebody who really had to do this in order to survive. Let's go ahead and take a look at the emotional energy. Okay, so we do have the Queen of Swords. For some of you feminines out there, if you're watching the video, he might see you as a Queen of Swords. He might know that he really hurt you, okay? So he might feel that your energy is a little cold and icy towards him. There might be a good reason for that. He might have done something. We have action. I'm trying to do the honorable thing. Interesting. Okay, in his heart space, he's trying to be rational about your connection. That's what I'm seeing. Rather than taking action towards you, feminine, he is trying to do the honorable thing. Now, that might be hard for some of you to even hear that. What do you mean he's trying to do the honorable thing? You know what? Everybody to each their own. They're trying to do the best that they can possibly do. So even if they don't have all the tools, they're still trying to do the honorable thing for them or for you or for both of you. So this is somebody who's deliberately restraining themselves from taking action and making communication with you. So they do feel in their heart space that they would like to take action with you, but the thing is, they might be a little apprehensive because they're not sure where you would be coming from. Would you cut them with your sword of truth? It's almost like they know that you would need them in your hearts. They know in their hearts that they need to come to you with absolute truth and no screwing around energy, or else don't come at all. So right now they're trying to do the honorable thing. They're trying to honor you. I know that might be hard for some people to understand or hear or wrap your head around, but it's almost like this masculine is purposely staying away from you because he respects you. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. What is the outer energy? The outer physical world energy, the environment that he sees you in. Interesting. Okay, so where the two of you are at right now, it's like this stalemate. Something needs to be talked about, okay? There might not be anything that you guys can talk about right now. Things are stuck. Indecision. No one's talking. People have blindfolds on. Rather than compromising, I feel like somebody's compromising this connection because they're saying, I know it might be too late by the time I figure things out. I know I'm compromising by doing nothing in the physical world, by not coming towards you in the physical world. I know that I might be compromising this connection and that I might lose you to somebody else and that it might be too late by the time I figure this shit out. That's really interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some, actually, you know, we're going to do that afterwards because I feel like going into that completely separate. Let's go ahead and go into the soul energy. What is the soul energy that they feel connected to you? Yeah, they're too afraid right now. Four Pentacles, scarcity mindset. Yep, barrier. There's that barrier. They're putting up a wall, and I see a little part of you in everyone that I meet. And so this just means that, hey, even if you guys are not speaking or in each other's physical world, they are seeing you in every person that they meet. So there's a little bit of you that they're taking with them everywhere that they go. They're going to be reminded of you. They're going to see your name. They're going to remember something. They're going to connect a song or a movie or just something about you with everyone that they meet. So you're not going anywhere, even though they're putting up this barrier, even though their mindset right now is too much in this scarcity set energy. That doesn't mean that you're going anywhere soul-wise. Your energy is still very much going to be with them, even if they're refusing to take action towards you, even if they're still trying to understand something about the connection, even though they might be perplexed about the connection, they're still very much connected to you. Let's go ahead and take a look at that sexual energy. What is the sexual energy here? Let's take a look. We have the Ace of Wands, We have the Two of Wands, and we have the King of Pentacles. Your pheromones turn me on, natural body scent, FaceTime pleasures, and Pillow Queen. Beautiful. So some of you, you may have the nickname Queen. They may look at you like a queen, as in you are the Pillow Queen, meaning that you are the top of the heap. You are the best lover they've ever had. So there's that. FaceTime pleasures doesn't necessarily have to mean that you guys are actually FaceTiming, but this could just be, conversations over the internet, conversations through text messages, little videos, pictures, things like that, or of course it could be FaceTime. But there's definitely something that this person, I feel, is missing about the feminine here. Because her pheromones and her natural body scent is also something that's very unique to this masculine, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at this. We have two people. We have Ace of Wands and Two of Wands. A lot of passion and energy here. So their current energy towards you is very sexual. It's very sexual, very energetic. It's very playful too, but it's hidden though. They have to hide it. Do you see these two people? They are just kind of being friendly on the table, but underneath they're kind of like feeling each other up. So there could be something that's hidden. They have to hide their connection to you. They have to hide their feelings towards you for whatever reason. But this Ace of Wands, I mean, look at this. This woman here, this queen, is literally, her head is on the pillow. So I don't think that that's an accident. You guys may have laid in bed for hours just talking, and that's something that they're thinking about right now when it comes to you and this connection. The King of Pentacles, though, I feel like that's what's in the way. The King of Pentacles is somebody who I see is somebody that has responsibility, somebody who might really be focused in the material world, or they could have a family that they've got to take care of, or they could be in another relationship, or they're just very much career oriented. And so it seems to be taking away from them actually coming towards you and creating this reconnection with you, but they certainly feel it deep down and they do reflect on it, and it looks very, very, very interesting and very powerful and very sexual and very passionate and one of a kind. Like you are that Pillow Queen to them. No one else can compare. Wow. Okay, you guys. So let's go ahead and take a look and see where's the feminine at towards the masculine. Okay, how does the feminine seeing the masculine? She is reevaluating, reinvention, and I feel too much pressure right now. Interesting. So I do get this hesitancy with the feminine. The feminine isn't quite sure whether or not, if the masculine perhaps was to come back right now, that she would be ready. She might be trying to reinvent herself. She is reinventing and reevaluating the situations. She's seeking the truth. She's working on herself. She's stepping into her masculine power, taking back her power perhaps. I feel too much pressure right now. I think it would be too much pressure perhaps for the feminine at this time to, really embrace this connection if the masculine came back. That could be it for some of you. I'm also getting that the feminine is picking up on how the masculine might feel. So this is coming from her point of view. She might feel like her masculine needs to reinvent and reevaluate his life, and that it might just be too much pressure for the two of them to come together. So she's pausing, which is Seven of Pentacles energy, pausing, taking time to reinvent herself and not putting any pressure perhaps on their connection. Okay? Let's get the heart space energy. She knows that it's in some sort of conflict. That's the vibration. I'm sorry I held myself back with you. Okay, so the Five of Wands is an energy in the heart space where she's still conflicted. I feel like she's still conflicted towards the masculine. She might be thinking about their last conflict. She might be thinking about how something just might never work or change. She might be feeling like this masculine's always going to hold himself back with her, that she has to hide and hold herself back from him. But the vibration is kind of challenged at this time. That's what I'm seeing here. She's feeling somewhat challenged and bothered and heavy in her heart space when it comes to the masculine. But it might also be that she is just sensing here that that's the energy that's around him. And so she's holding herself back because this vibration, there's too many cooks in the kitchen. She's not about ready to be in a drama-filled situation. She's pulling out. I'm also seeing that too. Okay. Queen of Cups. In the environment, though, I do see she's going to take care of herself. Yes, of course, the thought of you, Divine Masculine, is always going to do things to me. But guess what? I need to focus on loving myself and have fresh new starts. I can't stay stagnant. I can't keep waiting around. So even though she might feel struggle, and even though she might sense that the masculine is not ready to move forward at this time, she is not holding herself back from living her life. It's very empowering. Soul energy. Oh yeah, see, she's continuing to grow, illuminate, move forward. The sun's energy is Leo again. We have the soulmate energy. Okay, I really love this. Even though feminines, your masculine isn't going to be far from your mind, ever. You're never going to forget about your masculine, but you're not always going to be in pain. Some of you might be open to a soulmate relationship. Others of you, you might just look at your masculine as this is your soulmate, and you're just going to continue to illuminate. You're going to continue to grow. You're going to continue to work on yourself, which in turn works on this connection, and hope for the best. So either way, however you're feeling positive and confident and happy in this life is what you just need to continue to do. And I see that a feminine is very invested in herself and taking care of herself and understanding that there's just certain things that she can't change, but what she can change is her own life and her own self, and keep moving forward. So I think that that's so fantastic. So the energy towards one another looks really, really good. So let's take a look at that sexual energy from the feminine. 6 of Wands, 10 of Swords, and the 3 of Cups, combined with You Are So Delicious, a quickie against the wall, and strawberries and cream. So we have 2 cards that indicate something about taste. You are so delicious and strawberries and cream. So that could be significant for some of you feminines out there. Maybe you like to eat in bed with your masculine. Maybe there was just certain things that you guys did, with certain, foods and sweets and stuff like that. Or you just really loved, just the taste or something of your masculine. It was very sweet to you. But a quickie against the wall, it might be at this point, like, the 3 of Cups to me is a reunion. It's like a quick reunion just for fun. For some of you feminines, you might not even be looking for anything serious right now. You might not be. And you might be completely okay with just basically coming back together really quick with your masculine. I'm not saying that's what anybody should do, but this is an energy that's coming through. But the 10 of Swords, it's like something is over. I hate that something is over. I want to be able to feel good again. That 6 of Wands energy to me is ego. It's very much somebody that wants to feel good again. So because this is over, because it's been so long, I'm getting here that it might even be that you have fantasies about just coming together, even if it's not permanent, even if it's not ready at this point, to just come together and at least experience this passion at least one last time, or just to get a fix for the next however many months or years of your life. That's just what I'm picking up on, you guys. It's not right or wrong, it's just energy. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and take a look and see what are some of the lessons right now that Spirit really wants you guys to just focus on when it comes to your journey. What is the energies of the actual journey, and the focuses on the lessons and the progression and the ascension on this journey right now. This right here is the Journey cards by Laura from Be a Good Soul. We have Desperate. We have Warrior. We have Horizon. And we have Peace. Okay, so let's just see what we get here. Let's clarify these. We're going to clarify them with these, the Soul Journey Lesson cards from James Van Praagh. Okay, Desperate, you will soon start to feel relief about this situation. So what Spirit is saying here is that you, obviously whoever's watching the video, you're the person that's getting the messages here today, but there is going to be some sort of relief about this this situation. You might be feeling desperate right now. You might be feeling like, oh my gosh, I don't think I can go another day. I don't think that I can do this anymore. So there's obviously a message here for you. Yeah, it's just stemming from a state of fear. That's all it's saying. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So literally, I mean, this is going back to unconditional love. If this whole journey and this whole connection is about unconditional love, there's no reason to be desperate. That's just cut and dry. There is absolutely no reason to feel anything but love. If this journey and this connection is about love, then why are we in an energy of fear? Okay, but we're very much here as human beings having a human experience. We're not meant to be perfect. We're meant to learn through, these pitfalls, these trials and tribulations. So don't kick yourself just because you have maybe fallen into this trap of fear. But Spirit is saying that, you're meant to feel this way from time to time, but realize it's just fear. Realize you're just being tested right now. You're being tested in the name of love. That's what it is. So it's both people though. So I'm getting here, this is a connection. This is for the actual journey itself right now. People will start to soon feel relief from whatever they are fearing when it comes to love and this journey. We have Warrior. You are one with the divine. You are the universe. Perseverance. So the thing is, sometimes we put on that armor because we are in the energy of persevering. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. This is also a warrior spirit. I know that if I just hang in there, I know I'm going to be okay. What I'm getting from spirit immediately, you guys, is that however you're feeling right now on your journey, you're a warrior. You're a warrior in spirit, and so is your divine counterpart. This is something that you will get through. It's something that they will get through, but we have to put our minds to it, okay? We can't just click our fingers and it happens. It actually takes work. And so this is Spirit's way of saying, fear no more, walk in the name of love, and you can't go wrong. That's what I'm seeing here. Horizon. It says, do not keep yourself in a box. Look at the bigger picture and grow. So I always say this, you guys, to anybody that watches my videos, anybody that gets a personal reading from me, you know, the ultimate message is always the same. This journey is about yourself, okay? It doesn't mean it's not about your other person or it's not about a mission and all that other stuff. That's a bit of it. That's a part of it. But it's not the entire thing. You have to continue to keep growing. And as long as you put yourself in, let's just say, the twin flame box, or, you know, just this box of just this connection, and there's nothing else that matters to you, you're going to take away that growth. You're going to take away you have us expanding your horizons. It says, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. But you have to broaden your horizons. You have to look at the bigger picture. Looking at the bigger picture is not just focusing on this person. Some people have been focused on this person for years and years and years of their life, and they are, let's just say, missing out on other opportunities for growth. Now, that does not mean that you have to go and be in a romantic connection with somebody, but when we're only focused on that one person, you know, we're kind of confined and we're not really living. So maybe we're taking away from other opportunities to travel or meet new people or get out of the house and experience this or that because we're so focused on our pain. So we've got to start broadening our horizons so we can grow. So that's Spirit's way of reminding us that we have to grow. And we have peace. You have come a long way. It's time to rest for the next chapter. Love it. Envy. It says, I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So this is the thing, you guys. It's very easy to look at everybody else and say, it's not fair. It's not fair. Everybody's happy. Everybody's happier than I am. Everybody has it easier. It's not fair that certain things didn't happen, or it's not fair that I can't find love, or that I can't find the right person, or that, you know, all my friends have this and I don't. It's very easy to get into that energy here of comparing ourselves to other people. But we need to make peace with who we are on this journey in life. Just either it's on this journey of love, on our own spiritual soul's journey, whatever it is, you have come a long way regardless of who you are and how much you've done or feel like you haven't done. It's time to make peace with that. Get out of an energy of focusing on everybody else and focus on yourself and focus on the things that you can do. And it's time to rest and get ready for the next chapter. As long as you're stuck in this energy of envy and being pissed off that certain things didn't happen, or you wasted so much time, or you did this or you did that, you're not going to be able to expand and grow and experience this peace. So for some reason, this is what Spirit wants you to know about the journey. And this could be what your divine counterpart is going through as well. So to me, this is huge growth, huge growth. And this is promising of peace and change on the horizon. I freaking love it. All right, so let's go ahead and get some possible future energies. What is the possibility of just future energies on the horizon for this connection? We're going to go into the Akashic Tarot. What is the possible future energies on the horizon of this connection? Things to come, perhaps. We're going to combine them with the All Things Intuitive Messages of Love Oracle cards. There's the overall energy. We have balance. I love it. So, of course, this is a kind of like a dual message here. One person is giving too much in this relationship. So this just means that as we move forward, we're going to be balancing the scales. We're not going to solely be focusing on this person, or we're not going to be waiting on this person. We're going to consider our needs as well. So we're going to balance out the energies of this connection by our actions. We're going to clear the way. Look at that. So there might be obstacles. There might be doors. There might be barriers right now. But in the future, we're going to be clearing those obstacles. I love it. This is also a card to me where just beyond this tree is like heaven. Okay, it's the willow. It's about crossing this stream. The light is just ahead. It's obscured right now. We can't see it, but we're getting there. Paths unknown. And that's the thing. At the end of the day, it is unknown. Why is that? Why is it unknown? Because you have free will and so does your other person. And there might be some philosophies out there about free will. You know what? Where you can believe whatever you want, it's totally fine. But if it's causing you to feel like you have control over somebody else or somebody else has control over you, that can feel very confining. So I just choose as a reader and just as an individual in life, you know, the attitude that free will. I have the free will to say, you know, I'm done or no, or I have the free will to say I want and create that. So everybody also has free will as well. So we can't will something. We can't will another person to want something if they don't want it. So right now the paths are unknown what's going to happen with this connection. But the thing is, as we continue to take steps forward and clear the way of our own egos and our own obstacles and continue to follow the light and continue to ascend on our path, right? The path might be unknown for a while, but we're balancing out this connection every step that we take. So it's all leading to the ultimate, the ultimate goal of unconditional love. And that's what these connections are all about, period. So I know that's not like sunshine and rainbows, but hey, it's very realistic, I feel. So let's go ahead now and get some messages from, just close up, some messages from the universe. I love this deck here. It is called the Notes from the Universe on Love and Connection. So let's get some advice for the person watching this video. What does the universe want to leave you with for the week? What you give will come back. Fantastic. So that's a really beautiful ending message, because what you put out there is what you're going to get back. So when you put out love, you're going to get love. So this is the thing. It's about being in the vibration of what you want, you will attract. So that's the thing. You can't, unfortunately, when it comes to the law of attraction, it's always best not to attach that to a person. It's being very open. I would love to be in the presence of love. So others that are in that same vibration will be attracted to your vibration and your paths will cross. If you have other people that are not in the vibration of love, chances are your paths will not cross. If you're in a low vibrational state, you might cross paths with others that are in low vibrational states. So it's about being cognizant of your energy constantly and realizing what energy you want to be in, so that way you can attract exactly what you're looking for. So let's go ahead and go into the Signs from Spirit Love Oracle that I created. What are some signs? We have orange, which is the sacral chakra. We have black. We have colors coming through. Oh my gosh, I'm getting something about Halloween. I'm getting something about Halloween, you guys. Eyes revealing. Something's going to happen, perhaps for some of you watching this video. What you give will come back. Someone, perhaps, or something is going to happen during October. That's just a very significant message. Orange and black to me are Halloween all over the place. So something about autumn, something about fall, or something about actual Halloween. And I feel like that came up in just a recent reading that I did. And you're going to get to see it. Something's going to be revealed to you during this time. What you give is going to come back to you during that period of time. Significant. Wow. That's interesting. This could be even a costume for some of you. I don't know. Where you're like only revealing your eyes, like a belly dancer, a harem girl. I have no idea why that's coming through, but it is. But regardless, sacral chakra and then black. So this, to me, this is very much about energy. It's like sexual energy and passion and just feeling lively. The sacral chakra is also about our relationships, how we relate to other people. So we need to make sure that we keep our vibration high and not being in a state of lack and rebellion and pessimism, because we are going to attract that same into other people. So things are very revealing. Your energy is very revealing is also the other message coming through as well. So you want to make sure that you're in the vibration of enthusiasm and warmth and excitement. If you want that in other people, you have to be that person. I don't think you guys want this, but if that's the energy that you're in, lack, rebellion, pessimism, crappy, shitty energy, that's what you're going to attract in other people. You see? Spiritual abundance. So this is saying thank you to your angels for blessing me with infinite abundance. So spiritual abundance. This is like whatever spiritual vibration we're in, it is literally coming to us tenfold. That's another confirmation. We have spirit animal. Some of you guys might be contemplating getting a spirit animal, or you might see specific animals as signs, as specific just signs from spirit when it comes to just life in general, your guides, special messages to you about your connection perhaps. So there's definitely a spirit animal. Could just be a spirit animal is like a guardian angel to you, either living or passed on, or this is a new animal coming into your life. And last message, look at this spiritual support. I love this. There's a lot of energy around you guys right now in the form of spirits, spiritual support. You're either being supported by animals, because me, with my cat crew, man, if it weren't for them sometimes, I swear to God, I don't know what I would do. They are my support team. And I know it might sound just ridiculous to some people, but I mean, it's just energy. They are my friends. And some of you might feel the same with other animals that are connected to you. Some of you might have deceased loved ones on the other side that you always feel are supporting you every step of the way. So this is their way at the very end of saying, I am with you always. I am helping you towards your spiritual abundance. I am helping you towards your life path, your life purpose. I'm helping you with this connection. I am helping you with your ascension process. There it is. So anyways, I really hope that you guys enjoyed that reading. It might have been a little all over the place, but you know what? It was what it was. So have a great day. I'll catch you guys next week. Take care. Bye-bye.